Abraham Lincoln once said, and I'll quote, "In the end, it is not the years in your life that matters. It is the life in your years." Abraham Lincoln. It is not, in the end, it is not the years in your life that count. It is the life in your years. What is he trying to say? Remember, Abraham Lincoln was a very great philosopher. A very great philosopher that lived. And even up to today, the Americans refer to him as one of the greatest. What is he saying here? In the end, when everything finally just come, the final thing about everything, it is not the years in your life, not be how many years you live, that count. You could well live 500 years, 600 years. That one don't really count. It is the life in your years. You know what he's saying? Nigeria, as a country, is 63 years old after independence. You just say like that. It is not how many years Nigeria is. It is not how many years that country is. How many life, the life we have lived, how many years is it? I'll tell you why I am quoting Abraham Lincoln. CBN, remember, CBN came out and CBN said that they are thinking of scrapping away the new naira notes because they have no means or they have no capacity to print the right number of the new notes that will be enough for the country. So what does that mean? Let us start from the beginning. Remember, CBN gave us 3 reasons why they were introducing the new naira notes. The first one they said was to stop money laundering. The second one was to crop corruption, that they were politicians, they were very corrupt, and they wanted to use this naira squeeze or cashless policies to be able to curtail corruption to the minimum. And the third was the value. They wanted to give our naira value. You might not believe this. 2022, Nigeria had approximately 2 trillion deficit. 2 trillion deficit. So it was good. It has some basic advantage that the CBN said. But the question Abraham Lincoln was asking, it is not the how many years you lived, but how good have you lived that years. So the CBN should have noticed that the day-to-day life of every Nigerian should be uppermost in their policies. Let's continue. You see, this economic squeeze brought a lot of hardship. Divide this hardship into 5 groups. Economic consequences. For example, a lot of companies could not get enough currencies to operate, and many of them end up bankrupt. And in order to save their own soul, most of all these companies have to close down. I have a friend who have a poultry farm. He was one of those who suffered. Virtually every company suffered during this naira squeeze or the cashless policy. This one also brought food inflation. Prices skyrocketed. All these Nigerians were suffering. And Nigeria, although we were counting years, but the years we were living, the way we were living these years was a F. I don't want to use the word here. Then we also have black market now developed. because of this cashless policy. Then you discover that a country, same quantity will have different prices, different. If you go to this market, depending on the time of the day, depending on how much you have, if you have cash on you, the seller might sell it for you for 10,000. But if you don't have cash and you say you want to do transfer, he will tell you, okay, pay 15, because I'm not sure if I will be able to get your transfer in the next 2 days or 3 days. Same commodity that you bought from the same person, having different prices. Then finally, the long queue at the ATMs, fighting, people breaking their heads. This has to do with the psychological effect it has on Nigerians. Nigeria went through hell during these months. Remember, the currency to be redesigned was the 200, 500, and the 1,000. And Nigerians were asked to deposit their old notes before January 31st, 2023. And most people rush. Remember, the policy started in October of 2022. Most people rushed to put in their money. And when they needed to take the new cash, they could not. Why? Because we live in a country where they don't plan. They don't plan. And things are done in a rush. You don't plan. You do things in a rush. You don't care the life Nigerians are living. You don't care. Nigerians that were born in 1960. Imagine they have lived for 63 years or thereabouts. Have they have life for 63 years? That was what Abraham Lincoln was saying. Everything in Nigeria give you high blood pressure, make you psychologically sick. In fact, it's difficult for you to come out of that country after years and you will think right. It's difficult. For example, in the UK, they are about to change their currency now. You heard me correctly. It was December 2022, some few months back, that the UK government came out and said they are going to change their currency. Why? Remember, the Queen has passed away, and now you have King Charles III. So the picture, they're going to have King 5, Charles 10, 20, and 50. And what did they say? Get this currency until middle of 2024. We are just in 2023 now. So the new currency will come out 1 year and a half to bring the new currency out. 1 year and a half. Middle of 2024, that is when the new currency will come. And according to what they said, both currencies will run side by side. The old one and the new one, they will be using it side by side. And the old one does not have a limit. What they said was that once the old one is old, they will take it, and instead of printing a replacement that will be old, they will now print a new note. So what they are invariably saying, it could take 10 years to take the old note out of circulation. It could take 10 years. This is a country that thinks about the welfare of its citizens. This is a country that thinks about not giving their citizens had it. After all said and done, after making Nigerians go through hell, our president came out, Buhari, and said he apologized. The question is, how has Nigerians lived 8 years under your watch? How have Nigeria lived 8 years under your watch? And this is why we are making this video. This is why we are making this video. How has Nigeria lived the 8 years under your watch? We had cases where a lot of people commit suicide because they could not get money to feed their family. They could not get money to feed their family. So, please, this is an appeal to the Nigerian government. Let the interest of the citizen be uppermost in your hearts of hearts. Until we get a government that think about its citizen, we will forever be pained. We will forever go through pain. And that is why every day we'll come out here and talk about Sir Peter Gregory Obi. This is a man who has empathy for the citizen. This is a man who feels concern for all Nigerians. This is a man who has won the hearts of Nigerians. And that is why we have dedicated this channel to Peter Obi. Have never seen Peter Obi. He does not even know me. But every day, I'm thinking millions and millions of Nigerians. If we fail now, if we didn't get it right now, Nigeria is doomed. I repeat, Nigeria is doomed. Peter Obi is the only person present now that we know that can change that country. And that is why we're singing, vote Peter Obi. And that is why we were singing, vote Peter Obi. And truly, Nigeria embraced him. But what happened? The mandate was stolen. Why? Because those that have perpetually keep us under this bondage want to always remain in power, have a selfish reason to always remain in power. But anyway, this is an appeal to the judiciary. You should please stand tall. You are the last hope for good governance in Nigeria. With that, we'll say, this is Ini TV. We are global and social commentator. I will ask you to please subscribe to this channel. After you subscribe, just press the notification bell button so that each time we upload video, it comes directly to you. And for our returning subscribers, we'll say thank you, thank you, thank you. And all, remember, like and comment. And also, share our videos. The more a lot of people get to see this video, the more we'll change our mindset. As it is the culture in this channel. We'll catch you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say, chooks, ciao, adios, au revoir, hasta la vista. Bye-bye.